Hey guys, today I'm bringing you another tutorial video for one of my personal favourite effects to do when I'm out performing, for two reasons mainly. One, it's impromptu, everyone loves a good impromptu trick, and second, it actually includes a lot of spectator participation. And one of the greatest tips I can ever give you about performing in general is get your spectators involved in the trick, and the more they're involved, the better their reactions will be. So with that being said, let's take a look at the performance. Okay, so Marin, I want you to take half the pack for me. And in this trick you're going to do pretty much exactly what I do. Okay, so we're just going to start off shuffling the cards. So let's give him one of these. Very good. There we go. A bit of a riffle.
A little bit more complicated.
Not bad, good effort. And then we'll just finish off with one of these.
Sure.
You're not going to even go, okay. No, he's not going to attempt that one. And this is the bit where we're both going to pick a card in this trick. Okay, so I want you to go through your cards and take one out, any one you want. And then I just want you to remember it. Once you've done that, show it to the camera as well. And then just put it down on the bed. Yeah. And what's going to happen is, I'm going to take your card into my packet, you're going to take my card into your packet without looking at either. Okay? Let's go.
Should have put it in the middle.
Put it in the middle of the pack. So now, I have no clue where my card is, you don't know where your card is. And we're going to mix the cards up a bit more. I'm going to take half your cards, and they're going to go face up on my packet. Half of them go face up at the bottom. So now no one has any clue where either cards are. The cards are really mixed up. We got face up cards, we got face down cards. The cards are just mixed up all like that. Watch. Just like that. The cards are ordered now. There's only two cards that are face down. Now Marin, what's your card?
8. Or is it treble?
8. Well, my card was the 8 of diamonds.
Oh yeah.
And your card was the 8 of clubs, wasn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
Did you like that?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Marin. So now you've seen what it looks like, let's get into it. So to begin this effect, we're going to split the pack into 2 packets. And as you do this, you're going to explain to the spectator that this trick is something where they're basically going to copy everything you do. Okay? So you split it into 2 packets. You want it to be about equal, so that'll do. Split it in half and give them the packet, and you can explain to them that they're going to be part of the effect. They're going to do some of the magic for you, whatever you want to say. And once they've got their packet, you're going to begin your thing about sort of copying whatever you do. So this bit, you can have a bit of fun with this section of the effect. I usually begin by asking them to shuffle the cards. So we might start with a riffle shuffle and a bridge, just overhand shuffle, just some basic shuffling techniques. And then what I do, if I want to have a laugh with them, I'll just start doing some more complex stuff. So I can do a sybil cut. And obviously they're meant to be copying everything you're doing, so when you bring this stuff out, usually they can't copy what you're doing and they drop all the cards. So I like to have fun with that bit of the effect. It's just something you can add, just a little subtlety as well, just to make the effect better. If you want tutorials on those moves, so the sybil cut, the one-handed fan cut, and a cut I taught a couple of weeks ago actually, the Illuminati card flourish, where you get this nice little triangle in the middle. If you want to learn some flourishes that you can put in this section, links are in the description. But once you've done that, spectators picked all their cards up, you're ready to go. You're going to say, okay, we're both going to take a card and remember it. So you spread through it, showing them what to do. You're going to take out a random card and you hold it up and you're going to tell them, you're going to remember this card, the card they're looking at. Remember it and don't show me, and that's exactly what you're doing as well. But this is where the secret move comes in. We're not going to remember the 5 of diamonds, which is the card we've picked. We're going to remember the identity of the top card, okay? Now the way to peek this top card is like so. So we spread through, we've taken out our 5 of diamonds, and we're going to go to remember it, but as we do this, the left hand turns palm down. You're going to push the top card off with your left thumb, and that exposes the pip to you very subtly, okay? And if it's just down here, it's quite difficult for the spectator to see. You're not going to make anything off this move. It's just something that's going on down there. No one's looking at it, because all attention is on your card and their card, okay? And you just see that the identity of that card is the 7 of hearts. That is the card we're going to remember. Something else which is important about this section is make sure no one sees the 5 of diamonds, because this is basically an indifferent card. No one gets to see this for the remainder of the effect. So it's very important no one knows that this was the actual card you had. So once you've done this section, you've taken your card out, you've peeked to the top card and remembered it, 7 of hearts. Replace the indifferent card down on the table. The spectator should have mirrored you by this point and taken out any card they wanted and remembered it, 3 of diamonds, and put it face down on the table. So to them, both of you just picked a card and put it down on the table and remembered it. Neither have seen each other's cards. So now it's time for some sleight of hand. Now ideally you're going to do this while the spectator is still sort of looking at the card, remembering it and putting it down on the table. And this, I'm just going to show it to you fast first of all, and then we'll break it down. So the 7 of hearts is on top. We want to get it on the bottom facing the other way, okay? So the way to do this is we're going to do something like that, and then we're going to flip the deck over. And this is now the position we need to be in for the rest of the effect. The whole deck is face up, apart from the one card we're remembering, the 7 of hearts. Now this move is similar to the classic pass. It's sort of a, I'm not sure how to describe it, half classic pass, something like that. If you don't know how to do the classic pass, again, links are in the description, but it's pretty basic. What we're going to do is, well, the classic pass isn't basic, this move is basic. The pinky goes underneath the 7 of hearts, the card we're remembering, and it's going to push it up like this. So you're putting pressure upwards with your pinky, and it's just leaving it up like that. Then you take your right hand, right thumb at the back and middle at the front, and sort of a biddle grip. You lift this entire packet upwards like this, and this 7 of hearts is now extended like that. And this packet that you're lifting up with your right hand just goes on top of that 7 of hearts. Okay, so it's face up now, and this is face down. And you're going to square that all up, and then from here, you're just going to turn it palm down. And it all happens very fast, so the spectator shouldn't really notice what's going on. So once again, like that. Now if you do this while the spectator is looking at the card, they're not really going to notice anything, because it's quite a quick move. And if you want to, you can split it up. So once you get to this section, and we just need to turn it that way, you can say, and just place your card down on the table. And generally no one's going to notice when you flip your wrist over, because obviously it looks identical on both sides. So usually no one notices when you do that. So now you should be in this position where you've got the entire packet face up, apart from your 7 of hearts. And you should be in this grip. Now obviously we don't want to be in this grip because it's quite a strange one. So just carefully go back to a normal mechanics grip. Be careful not to flash those cards though. So once you're in this position, you say, right, I'm going to take your card. Without looking at it, I'm going to place it in the middle of my pack. So you take the spectator's card, and without looking at it, you place it in the middle of your pack and square it up. The spectator should copy you and do the same. So they take your card, and without looking at it, put it in the middle of their pack. Now remember, this is the indifferent card, so they're going to lose it in the middle of their packet, and it doesn't matter at all. They can do whatever they want to it, because that's gone now. No one knows what it is, because we're remembering this 7 of hearts. So now you're in this position, spectator's packet is perfectly normal, and both cards that have been selected are now face down in my face up packet. So you see how this trick works? It's all set up. All we need to do now is prepare for the finish. You say to the spectator, right, we're going to mix up the cards even more now. So I'm going to take half your packet, you take half their packet, and you can do a one-handed fan if you want. It's not necessary, but it looks pretty cool. And you say, I'm going to take half your packet, and just to make it even more mixed up, half of it's going to go face up on the top, and then half your packet is going to go face up on the bottom. So just like that, you sandwich your packet, which they think is face down, like that. And then you say, and we're going to mix them all together. And you just square them all up. So now as far as the spectator is concerned, the cards are mixed up face up and face down. You don't know where your card is and they don't know where their card is. How could you find the cards under these impossible conditions? Well, it turns out pretty easily. Because they're both, the work's already been done for you. If you spread through, both cards are all the only 2 face down cards, and we should see the 2 selections. Okay? But if you want to make it a bit more magical on the reveal, something else you can do is just click your fingers and do a colour change to signify that the deck is now ordered once more. So I'll just do an nice change. I'll say the cards are mixed up. We've got face up, we've got face down cards, and then if you're really good at cutting, there should be a natural break around about the middle where the 2 faces meet. Okay, and you can just do that, and it makes it look even more mixed up. So I'll do that. I'll say the cards are really mixed up, but look, watch. Just if you snap your fingers for me, get them to snap their fingers as you do a nice change. Links in the description. Do a little colour change, looks pretty magical. Spread through and show there's only 2 face down cards now. You take those 2 out on the table and you say, my card was the 7 of hearts. What was your card? And they'll say the 3 of diamonds. Turn over, 7 of hearts, 3 of diamonds. And that is do as I do. Okay then guys, that's going to be all for today's video. Very quick thank you to my 2 guests on today's episode. We had Marin in the performance and Joe drew the short straw and was behind the camera. So big thank you to those 2. If you guys enjoyed having a live performance in the video instead of, as usual, just me on my own, leave a comment and say you want to see more of that in the future, and I'll see what I can do. But if you do enjoy the video guys, please leave a like, a favourite, comment and subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with what's going on the channel, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be down in the description below. But as always guys, this has been Complete Deception, and I'll see you later.